Good morning, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on After GMS. It is Tuesday, the 25th of October, the last Tuesday of this month, if you can believe that.
A week from today will be full of candy.
Yes, chocolate preferably, right? I'm
yeah.
Tracy McCain here with Ed Matthews, Megan Malaris, and Christian Morgan.
Morning, all.
All right, let's start by talking about this amazing forecast. Amazing with a capital A, because it is really sweet.
Just like that candy next week.
Exactly.
Yeah, mid-70s yesterday. We'll be back there with another warm day this afternoon. And boy, what a difference a week makes. Take a look at a week ago from right now. Last Tuesday, we were stuck in the mid-50s after a morning low near freezing. And ever since then, it has been a slow-going process, but a gradual process. And eventually, we've made our way back into the mid-70s again. That'll be the story again today as we stay dry all across the eastern half of the United States. But notice, out over the plain states and in the middle of the country, our big system kind of dividing the United States right now. That's going to be heading our way tomorrow and does bring us some extra clouds, but all the rain with it pretty much gets fizzled out. It's going to be a weak cold front that crosses the Piedmont for tomorrow. So I think for the majority, we really just see more clouds than anything. Just a very low chance of a stray shower tomorrow. And then behind that cold front, cool high pressure will start to build back in from the north, and that'll cool us back down with dry weather for your Thursday, Friday, and even on into the first part of the weekend. So there's your hour by hour, your future cast heading into tomorrow. Notice it's extra clouds building in overnight for tomorrow, and then just that stray shower chance, but I really do think most of us will end up staying dry. We'll clear it out heading into your Thursday. Now, I do think there is a better chance for rain in our 7-day forecast, and that's later on in the weekend. Now, we've been talking about this system for a couple days, but the trend has been later and later. So right now, I do think Saturday's a dry day of weather, and for the majority, I think Sunday's a dry day of weather too. But we do have a shower chance for Sunday evening and Sunday night. That chance will carry over, and I think the best chance for rain is going to be in the daytime on your Halloween Monday. Now, the question is whether or not we can clear it out just in time for trick-or-treating. I'm very hopeful that we'll be able to do that, so keep checking back for updates. For now, it's a beautiful Tuesday afternoon of weather shaping up across the Piedmont with sunshine in mid-70s. With those increasing clouds, we'll cool it back off into the low 50s overnight for the Piedmont Triad and upper 40s and low 50s for the foothill and mountain communities. The outlying spots, of course, will have the opportunity to cool things off a bit more. But there's your 7-day forecast. It's cooler for the end of the week and temperatures in the 60s over the weekend with those clouds on the increase. 20% chance of a shower on Sunday with a 40% shower chance on Halloween Monday.
Well, today is Tuesday. It's October 25th. It is also National Greasy Foods Day. Very fitting, right? On the heels of the North Carolina State Fair. From fried chicken to pizza to nachos to french fries, bacon and hash brown potatoes. We all like a greasy treat every now and then, or maybe quite often. Well, this past weekend, many of these treats were at the North Carolina State Fair, and we want to know, which ones did you try out? If you didn't have time to make it to the fair, we want to know in general, what is your greasy food of choice? Go ahead and drop us a comment while we start the conversation at the table. Ed, you had a taste test of sorts at the fair.
I had a lot to eat at the state fair, but you know, very little in the way of greasy food. Maybe a little grease in those 2 foot-long hot dogs that I ate. No grease in the cotton candy or candy apple. But you know, I had been talking about, before I went to the fair last Wednesday, I had talked about the frozen banana pudding taco. I found it.
I know, I didn't find it. You did. I was jealous of that.
It was good. Now, I'm not totally sure that it was worth $10. That fair food was expensive,
Yeah, it sounds
big
like
time,
it.
Yeah.
but I enjoyed it. It was really good. You know, you only live once, so I didn't care about the price. I wanted to taste it because I love bananas.
I guess mine would just be funnel cake, and that is literally fried in a hot pan of grease.
Fried
so
in grease.
that's probably like mine. I don't like greasy foods. I usually blot the grease off of food,
I do
especially
too.
pizza,
Yeah.
and, like chicken, and I just don't like it greasy. So I'm gonna go with funnel cake. It's a good one, right?
I second that.
Okay.
A good funnel cake always is kind of like dripping through the plate itself because it's so greasy. I do try to dab it off like you, but you can't dab it all the way because then the powdered sugar comes off.
Right.
So just gonna kind of take it in stride, eat it, you know, once a year at the fair and call it a day.
Right.
Live once, like Ed Matthews
There you
said.
go.
Right.
Yeah.
I also went to the fair, and I guess greasiest, quote unquote, thing I ate, which really wasn't that greasy. I mean, I had a corn dog that was good, but it wasn't dripping in grease. I don't go to the stands. If they look greasy, I'm not going there. You know, forget about that. So I had a corn dog. I had probably the best fried mozzarella I've ever had at the fair. And when I ordered it, I didn't realize, like, when I said sticks, I mean, it was like mozzarella tree limbs.
Like yardstick.
They were so big, but they were fried so lightly and crispy.
That's
And they were, oh man, they were so good. And then I had 2 different kinds of donuts, but none of that was greasy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think of like greasy, I think of like, I don't know, those pizza that has all this oil
like
on
pools
top
up
of it.
in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Ugh.
It's just like, I can't even like think of it because it hurts my stomach so much. But I asked here on the feed, it's National Greasy Food Day. What's on your plate? Preston said mozzarella sticks. So, or tree branches, like
They were so big.
and Bobby said French fries and barbecue. I didn't even think about French fries.
Yeah.
I don't eat as many of them as I probably should. I used to love French fries.
Yeah. There's rarely a French fry.
Yeah,
I turned
I need
down.
to get back into that.
Yeah, LeVar said trying to pass on the greasy foods this year, but the smell of bacon, I give in.
Yeah, that is a greasy food, isn't it? Okay, I'm changing mine.
Okay.
I love bacon so much. Let's see. Dana wants to know, Christian, if you got a donut from Peachy's.
That's where I got it from. Well, that was where I got one of them from. It was a massive donut, and it was just dripping with glaze and hot. It was so good. Yes, Dana, I got it at Peachy's.
I hate I missed that.
It was
That sounds
good.
awesome.
Sorry, having separate conversations here. Sanika said, I don't like greasy foods either. Exception would be funnel cake. And I'm like, ditto on that.
You know what you can do to kind of help get rid of some of the grease? They put it on a paper plate for you most of the time.
Right.
If you get it and then slide a paper towel under there and then sit it back on
Underneath
top of that,
it.
it can help drain a lot better than actually that paper plate does.
Well, that's good because sometimes all that grease makes the funnel cake soggy. So if you don't eat it right away, it's kind of gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to mention any names of restaurants, but how many of you have ever been through the drive-through at a fast food restaurant and you go around to order in line and it's like, something smells like grease. I mean, grease does have a smell, and it's kind of, oh wow.
It's like every day leaving work, driving by that cookout.
I,
Smells darn good though.
Yeah, sometimes I don't drive by, sometimes I turn in.
when I was in high school, I worked at a nameless fast food restaurant
Oh, we already know this one.
that we'll call Chicken and Pickles. And I guess after 2 and 3 years of working there, like I still have my uniforms at home at my parents' house, and I was cleaning out some stuff there the other day, and I picked up that uniform and said, still smells like Chick-fil-A.
Still smells
Yeah.
Still smells like grease.
It's just kind of like ingrained.
It does.
So Captain D's around the street from us on Cone, they still have like a funnel stick.
Ooh.
So if you're craving like funnel cake but
yes.
don't know how to like make it yourself or whatever, you can go to Captain D's and get funnel sticks and so good, powdered sugar and everything. They always ask, do you want the powdered sugar? I'm like, hello.
Duh.
Of course. Yeah, so now when
that
they
sounds
see me
amazing.
come through, they're like, gotcha. That's literally all I get.
That looks amazing.
All right, let's go ahead and get to some of the morning headlines since we had such a great conversation. We do have to get to some of the tragic news out of Davidson County where we're learning new details about the child that deputies say was left in a dog kennel in freezing temperatures last week. Warrants show the 9-year-old boy told authorities he had been living outside in the kennel since April. An anonymous 911 caller reported that last Wednesday after seeing the boy outside in these below freezing temperatures. When deputies arrived, they say they found the boy wearing jeans and a t-shirt. Deputies arrested the child's father, stepmother, and aunt, and also removed the boy from the home along with 4 other children. They are now in the care of Child Protective Services.
Well, the State Board of Elections is warning about a mailer making the rounds with some misleading information. Officials say it looks like it's coming from election officials, but it's not. It reads important voter notification in red letters at the top. It might have said that you skipped the 2018 midterm election and then instructs you to contact the Board of Elections. Well, the real Board of Elections says this card is often containing incorrect information and does not necessarily match the state voter records.
A popular Greensboro music venue has a new name, the Blind Tiger, now called Hangar 1819, a nod to the venue's location on Spring Garden Street. Documents from the Secretary of State show the Hangar 1819 company was just formed in August. It comes, though, after an investigation into the Blind Tiger where a man was killed in the parking lot during an event over the summer.
Well, have you ever wondered where police departments get the money they offer for rewards as anonymous tips come in to solve crimes? Auctions are one way they fundraise.
The Greensboro-Guilford County Crime Stoppers tip line is hosting their 3rd annual online auction so they can continue this cash reward program. WFMY News 2's ITV's McMiller has more on the details and what you need to know.
You may remember Crime Stoppers raised their cash reward amount from $2,000 to $5,000 last September. And since then, Greensboro police say they've been able to solve 30% more homicides. They say thanks to these anonymous tips, they're getting killers, drugs, and illegal guns off the streets.
What they might not think is good information, we're still going to look into it. You'd be surprised what information that we get, and we can run with it, and that might lead to bigger crime. And please remember that any information you provide through Crime Stoppers is anonymous, completely anonymous. So anything you provide, we don't know your name. If you call us in any form of, we don't know your caller ID. That number is completely blocked.
Since Crime Stoppers started their Gun Stoppers tip line in 2017, they've recovered 180 firearms, made 163 arrests, and gotten more than $600,000 worth of drugs off the streets. The community can report crimes in 3 different ways: by calling the number on your screen, that's 373-1000, through the Greensboro-Guilford Crime Stoppers website, or by downloading the P3 Tips app onto your phone. And the money given out in exchange for tips is typically raised by auctions. Currently, Crime Stoppers is putting on their online fundraising auction. It's happening now through Wednesday. And they have some name brand items on their website right now that folks can make bids on. You can find out more information about how to secure some of those items as well as help prevent crime by heading to our website.
Well, let's check out that 7-day forecast. A couple of more warm days today and tomorrow, mid-70s. Enjoy. Clouds will build tonight. We'll see some extra clouds tomorrow. A fairly dry cold front will move through the area on Wednesday. Note that low rain chance, only 20%. I think most of us stay dry, and then we'll see a good bit of sunshine. Start to cool off a little bit by Thursday, 69, mid-60s on Friday, and then we'll gradually build the clouds through the weekend, but we're thinking that most of the weekend is going to actually stay dry. System won't arrive until, well, Sunday night and Monday, with Monday being our best chance of rain. Hopefully that rain will be out of here just in time for the kids to go trick-or-treating.
Yay.
Yeah, I hope so, yay.
Yeah.
Hope so.
Yeah. It'll be fun either way.
Yeah.
At least like
Yeah.
temperatures will not be super cold or super hot, so costumes should be good. It's just a matter of whether we'll need the umbrella.
Yeah.
Right. And the kids like it, you
Yeah.
know, regardless. They're just excited because it only happens once a year. And then before you know it, it's over and it's time for Thanksgiving. And then we go forward from there. All right, thanks so much for joining us on After GMS. Great conversation today. We have another one planned for you tomorrow, and we look forward to seeing you then.
All right, also join us on the main channel at 9 o'clock for the Good Morning Show at 9.
See you then.